Hello, it is I, Juplication, and welcome to I can't get the wires off of my body. What the heck is going on? Hold on a second. There's always something going on. Oh, sheesh. Now the microphone is too close. Oh, I hope I didn't pull the cord there. Nope. Seems we're all still in working order. Everyone's okay. Philip is okay. I'm okay. You guys are okay. At least I hope you're okay. Maybe you can't even hear me right now. Is the microphone too low? I should have fixed this before I press play. Should I stop recording? I'm probably gonna... I might leave this in. Get out of my way. Okay, now we're good, I think. Alright. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, it is I, Juplication, and welcome to Penumbra Overture. Now, where we last left off, we had just finished whatever we were doing over there. I actually can't remember. And now we're going to go into the iron Mineshafts and see what's over there. First though, I would like to revisit one of the older notes that I literally couldn't understand for the life of me, and it's the Greenland myths. So let's go over some things. First of all, oh, and my brother helped me understand, because he was also playing this game and read through this note, and he understood it better than I did. But basically, the Inuits, it's not Invi, it's Inuit like I had originally thought, but the U in this game kind of looks like a V. But the Inuits are basically Eskimos, it's just Inuit is a better way of saying it, like more official, I think. And this is just detailing Inuit mythology as discussed here, but it comes from the perspective of someone who is very, very biased. And he is likening the Turngate to a demon, though that is not what the Turngate is. I actually don't know what it... well, I think I do know what it is, but we shall indeed see soon enough. This thing, I can't remember what this is, but it's basically what the Inuits consider a soul. It's their version of the soul, as this basically explains in a nutshell. And this is just some kind of... I think it's some Inuit doctor, like someone advanced in medicine. But I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on any of that, because I'm not knowledgeable on Inuits or the Arctic at all. I know nothing about it. My knowledge is very small. Now, where were we? Going deeper into the Mineshafts, of course. I just wanted to clear that up, because out of all the notes I read last time, that was the one I butchered the most. And I feel like it's going to be important later down the line when we make progress throughout the game. Open up, you sly dog, you. Or not. You could not open. Oh my gosh, it's like that thing from Tremors. Oh, no! It followed me. Philip, you're dead. Stop talking. You're supposed to be dead, bro. Witty and immortal, I say, Philip. Let's not dawdle this time, as much of a fascinating creature as it is. Sorry I died to that, guys. That was just completely stupid of me. But let's have one last good look at it. Oh my goodness, it's so fast. How does it move so quickly? Oh, okay. Wow. What? How? That thing was huge. You're darn right it was, Philip. And yes, that is like an opening into hell. It is. It is never ending. That worm is not coming back for quite some time, let me tell you. It came through here like a steamroller. How many of them could be down here? For both our sakes, I'm just gonna assume it's one. Or rather, I should say, I'm gonna pray it's one. You know, this game came out like, what, 2002? 2000? Anywhere from 2000 to 2002. But this game looks great for its time, I would say. It must be my imagination, but it almost feels like there's warm air coming from down there. Maybe it really is hell, what the heck? There's a certain comedy to the fact that I'm willing to say hell in that context, but then I'll go, what the heck? The door's sealed tight with no handle. How's it operated? I'm glad, Philip. Like in a lot of horror games, when you examine something, the main character just goes like, it won't open. It's jammed. And yeah, Philip does do that a lot, but even for important doors, they're just like, it's locked. I can't open it. But Philip actually, you can see him pondering things. Like, he questions things a lot. A strange door with no handle or obvious way of opening it. Where does it lead? Like, things like this. Philip feels, like, very real. Also, where's my man Red? I haven't heard of the verbose lad in quite some time. Oh, no! 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 No, 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 no! Hex nah. Oh, no. I don't think we're gonna be safe here, except bada bing bada boom. Oh no. No, 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 no. Hahaha, try getting past that, you arachnid scum. Just some old sacks. Yeah, but of what, Philip? We all know it's old sacks. The files are getting newer as I move deeper into the mines. Most of these are dated from around 1965. Strange, nothing more recent than 1970. That is fascinating. Perhaps, it's because the military just stayed on the surface. They weren't well, no, they were interested in digging deeper. We heard that from the dynamite and stuff. I guess they didn't make it very far. But that leads to question, who are these people that are digging deeper than the military and searching for whatever it is they're searching for, who are able to survive things that the military couldn't survive? And are they lucky, or are they just based? Oh, what, you won't succumb to that, but you'll succumb to my hammer? Actually, no, that does make sense. I don't know why I'm talking like that doesn't make sense. A singular chair. As there always is in these horror games. I don't want to know whether that stain is oil or blood. I have my suspicions. I don't know, looks like neither to me. Looks more like Kool-Aid. Like someone spilled a whole lot of Kool-Aid. Pull the liver crunk. Aye, we're on a timer. I remember that. Let's get the heck out of here. That's not the right way. Hello, stupid spider. Pathetic weaklings. Apparently I'm supposed to use the flare against them, but I don't know, it never seems to work. That was the pills I just used, not a flare. Sucks to be you. I was scared for a moment. I was like, wait, is it gonna come in here?
With my remaining ear to the ground, I hear your trembling tootsies padding towards their final destination. Things come to those that wait, whether they want them or not. And soon I think your wait will be over. The great metal door in reality is calling you, just as the Reaper beckons me forward. I look forward to finally greeting you. I only hope I need not greet the Reaper man first.
Man, I love you so much, Red. You're so cool. Yeah, I really should talk about Red at some point. He's fantastic, but I'm talking here. But what was I gonna say? The worm distracted me. I'm sure it'll come to me later. It's heavy metal and not likely to budge with ease. Alright, yeah, despite Red's squishy material in betwixt his ears being very, you know, full of holes, according to him, he has an incredible way with words. I'm jealous, honestly. More contemporary mining crates. Although they look more like cages. Mayhaps they were used as both. Yeah, that's not good. Don't know what to do about that. I guess I'll just keep walking to wherever I think it is I need to go. Down here looks good. Is this a... yeah, this is a standard door. But that's not a standard door. Oh, but it's got a keypad. I don't know the code to it, so... Guess we'll have to go a-searching again. This game and its keypads. Well, this is an interesting closet. Would have sucked if those were the closets in the Dark Descent. Daniel would not have had a good time. Never seen so many sacks. Yeah, I know there is a lot of them. I don't know what they were used for either. Just some communications kit and sacking. You know what? Now that you mention it, Philip, there really are a lot of sacks around here. Go easy on me, whoever's behind this door! It's no one. Okay, good. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's an item up there. Some bits and pieces not worth digging through the barbed wire for, though. Yeah, that's true. It looks like just a bunch of food and stuff. Bada boom, bada bing! Got a screwdriver. Undoubtedly that'll come in handy. Yield your secrets to me. That of which you have none. Oh, that looks important. Bolt cutters. Well, hey, you can get into the rations if you want now. Not that you want to. You must be starving, Philip. Starving, thirsty. All the other stuff that you need to do. That it's been a long time since you've done it. Sure hope you didn't leave the oven on, Philip. Imagine that. We gotta remember where this is. It's clearly important. Section C. Don't let me forget that, guys. Looks like this route was sealed at off at one stage. I guess it's open now. Oh, whatever. I'm just gunning it. I don't have time to wait around. His dumb self was turned to me. No. Well, maybe he didn't follow. I mean, they do seem kind of stupid. Pretty solid. And it is. Forged shut. Never to open again. Then why is it even there? You got another thing coming, Pooch. You think that you're gonna get some tasty snack? Why do I have my light out? Of course I'm getting found. There's only one way this can end for you, Fido. Stupid Oh! Alright, Philip. That was good. That was good. Now let's get out of here. Wait, let me show you guys a trick, in case it follows me. They can't get me from up here. I know you think that they can get me, and you think this is dumb, but trust me, it works. Well, I guess you'll really have to trust me, because you're never gonna find out. That dog ain't ready. It knows it's screwed. I can see why they need fencing down here, but why use barbed wire? What were they trying to keep out? Absolutely nothing is what they were trying to keep out. There's so many entrances, it's so easy to go past it. And you can easily jump over it too. Well, let's just get a move on. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would do anything. Okay, so we're still kind of screwed here. Again with the light. I have a death wish. Yoo-hoo. You know who else has a death wish? Fido does. Or any of his other millions of names. Maximilian. I do say Maximilian. Thanks a million for letting me past. Alright then. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh no! Thanks a million! Maximilian. Got him. Said the same thing again to the other dog. If you guys are lost, I'm going to the refinery. Maybe I shouldn't go to the refinery. Oh no! Well, I guess we're going to the refinery. Looks like something Wallace from Wallace and Gromit would build. This must be the hub where all the rock from the mine is collected and refined, and these pistons would crush every bone in my body. That they would. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh. Oh, this controls the pistons. I guess we want them all up. The control panel. Righto, let's get to work then. Beep. Boop. Bingo. I always hate these kinds of puzzles. So we have them all down. This one controls those two. What does this one control? Nothing at all by the looks of things. This one controls the middle two. This one controls those three. Those ones control nothing, unless... Does the rules change? No, they don't change when I do that. And that controls those three in the back. So what have we learned? Absolutely nothing. Hold on, let me try and memorize it. Okay, so this is 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 4. And this is 1, 2 and 3. 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 4. Here I was acting like I knew what I was doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just pushing buttons until they do something. Philip, you're supposed to be highly intelligent. Help me out here, buddy. Use that big old noggin of yours. What a conundrum I find myself in. I'm sure it's not that hard of a puzzle. I must just be overcomplicating it. Those three go up and I press that. Those go up and I press that. We established what they do, but still. This is embarrassing. I'm not normally this bad at puzzles. I guess these ones are just the bane of my existence though, what the heck? There's some combination of key presses here that's right, and I can't for the life of me figure out what it is. But I have an idea. It's called spamming. Okay, no, that's a terrible idea. I don't know what I was thinking. Doesn't that shadow kind of look like the missing go glitch from Pokemon Red? Or was it Pokemon Blue? You know, the classic one. It kind of looks like that glitch. That's kind of spooky, actually. This is taking me too long. Wait, what did I do? I must have done something there. But what? I don't think I did much of anything, to be honest. Oh my goodness! What was that? How did I figure it out? I don't even know what I did. That is even more embarrassing. Oh, I just could not stop embarrassing myself with that one. But anyways, problem solved. Let's just go. Let's take the win. I'm certain most people won't want to get close enough to this machine to read those instructions. Oh, that's funny. Well, you have, Philip. You have.
Ah, only the engraving etched in the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing. Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities. Maybe soon there is something you can do about that. But tell me, are there other melted conveyances now churning in the rock room? I think I know what they need. It is some kind of heaven or a utopia.
I love you, Red, but I don't think I'd want to be in the same room as you. Any one thing I might say or might not say might set you off, dude. It's risky. Or maybe you're really chill like that. I don't really know. This seems important. I'm gonna take it with me. Just on instinct. And this is just really gross. I don't like the look of this room at all. The ladder's fairly precarious. Maybe I could knock it down somehow. You bet I can, buddy. Alright, let's get something that Philip, weak arms, can actually throw. You bet I can, buddy. Philip, come on, quit playing. Come on, Philip, you've got this. What are these pansy throws? Hold on a second. Hiya power! This is going tremendously well. If only it could go just slightly better, that would be great. Boom! Yeah, if I bounce it off the wall and then into the ladder, genius. Oh, if only I had another rock. Of course I do. This is brilliant. It's gonna work 100, 1000, 110%. It's gonna work. Alright, this sucks. The conveyor belt's closed off. Oh wait, I just remembered the solution to this. It's really stupid. I remember the first time I found it out was on complete accident. I was just like, oh, this seems important. What if I put it in here? And I did. And then I watched it go. A conveyor belt. I wonder where it goes. I think that's like the only hint that you get. But that conveyor belt, it leads to that vent for some reason. I don't know how you're ever supposed to figure that out. Maybe there was something in Philip's notes? Well, our friend's back, so that's nice. Get back up there. You get back up there. I need you up there, dude. Hey, oh no! That's a concussion. That's another concussion for Philip. Hey, Alright, brilliant. All those rocks thrown for nothing. Don't know what that just did, but I'm sure it did something. Why does a conveyor belt lead here? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Is that what the conveyor belt's function is for? So it can hit the ladder? Is that all it's there for? Oh, come on. You can do it again. This whole facility must have been a death trap. The fan would slice meat in a millisecond. I wonder if I can stop it. Yeah, I don't know who built this facility, but whoever they are, they have some odd choices. Problem solved, Philip, using your genius brain. The green glow on the rusty vents is truly something special. I swear I hear noises and I don't like it.
We are now such good and lasting friends. I have gifted you with my love. Perhaps you could gift me with something. After all, the laws of politeness would be shattered if you were to appear at my party without a gift. Poor Red is so hungry. He could eat both the horse and the young rippling stable hand. Sadly, pony flesh is so hard to come by in these parts, and man meat is just so bland. If your eyes happened upon a scurrying rodent, would you deliver the crunchy feast by way of a final meal?
Hey man, I'll do what I can. I'll do whatever I can for you, but that seems like a challenging feat for me. I wonder if this is where it was meant to lead, because this makes sense, because it goes into here. Yeah, it's missing the mortar. This is the mortar. So maybe it was meant to lead here? I don't know. Either way, we brought it with us, but I think what you're supposed to do is unlock that gate thing and then send it down here. And then make your way over here, but we brought it with us because, you know, we're cool like that. Oh yeah, you know, remember that switch we pushed when we climbed up the ladder? It opens up the gate for this to go down here. So that's the normal way of doing it. Haven't encountered any threats since those poochies. Oh, wait, no. I'm not risking that. And I died anyways. I forget how to do this. There's a certain, like, pattern. I think you just have to figure it out by way of trial and error. Okay, figured that out. I'm just gunning for it. Oh my goodness, I'm incredible. Wow, I'm something of a special lad. I do say so myself. That was impeccable. I don't know how I ever managed to do that. You have anything to say about the steam, Philip? No? No, of course you don't. The door is jammed shut. Let's get these buggers out of the way. I'm very well aware that I could use physics and just move them out of the way with my hand. But I don't wanna. I wanna use my pickaxe. Look at how inferior the vents look when you have the lame flashlight, and then look at how superior it looks when you have the glow stick. The Chad glow stick versus the Virgin flashlight. Well, don't mind if I do. Never mind, don't mind if I don't. This thing is industrial. I can't... Oh, never mind. Philip can just open it normally. Oh, this music is so beautiful. If it don't stop playing. Too far up to reach. I don't see any point going back there anyway. Well, it's not really music. It's more ambience. But man, it's beautiful ambience. I will say the flashlight is much better for areas like this, but the glow stick, dude. It's completely closed up. I can't get out. I can't... Why did I go move away? I can't get out that... I can't get out that way. I may never get out. Don't lose hope, Philip. We may still find an exit. This just leads back. We don't need to go back. Not yet, anyways. A car and tracks for transporting ore. As far as I know, they use the same setup every day. Hey yo! What the heck is this brick wall? What? This wall? It's new. The cement's almost wet. It can't have been put up more than a week ago. What the hell? I hear you, Philip. It makes no sense. I very much doubt Red put it up. I mean, I doubt he had the tools and the know-how to do it. Even if he did have the tools and know-how, you know, I don't think he could have put it up last week. He seems kind of trapped at the moment. Judging by the way he talks about circumstances and predicaments. Alright, minecart, it's time for you to find use once again. Get going, son. Fulfill your destiny. Look at it go. Magnificently done. Truly impeccable. It stopped just short after the wall too. How incredible. Stacks of books. They were a mixture of industrial reference material and scientific journals. Seems right up your alley, nerd. Ew. Ew, why did I touch it on instinct? Looks like a smaller species of that worm thing I saw earlier. Or just a juvenile. It's been dissected, the internal organs removed. It couldn't be much older than the wall I demolished. Boomst. Boomst was here. Ugh. It's badly faded, but it looks like a close-up view of some species of annelid. You'll get there, Philip. Annelid. An enemy. An enemy spotted. Stacks of books. They're a mixture of... Oh yeah, I already read that. Who the heck was up here taking pictures of these worms? Some medical notes. They look to have been disturbed recently. Copenhagen Post, Friday, 25th December 1970. Superstition extinct. Deaf mine still breathing. A worker at the Northwestern Iron Mine, Greenland, is missing. Presumably dead as of midnight last night. Presumed dead as of midnight last night. Locals fear foul play. Mining new forms, the largest single industry in Greenland. At 16 years old, the Northwestern Iron Mine is a relatively new part of a larger complex, which also includes a lead operation and is built on the site of an older mine. Later converted into a military bunker and finally closed in 1952. The iron mine retains its excellent work record in spite of some of the recent disappearance of an as yet unnamed worker. We have discovered that the man in question was a young labourer brought in from the mainland Europe, possibly Denmark, and authorities on both sides of the strait are currently attempting to contact any family he may have left behind. The man disappeared 10 years ago, and the mine foreman has now exercised his power to declare him presumed dead. This decision, as we're told, was not taken lightly. Full search of the mining operation was commissioned to no avail. Without the appropriate equipment or transport, the man could not have survived on the surface. Although superstition in Greenland has seen a decrease in popularity over the past years, some local inhabitants still claim that the land itself is cursed. This very paper ran a report almost 40 years ago to the day discussing high suicide figures for the area. The findings at the time were considered to be inconclusive. Lars Jensen. Alright, so cool. The same people that published that first news article we read way earlier on published another one, and it's found in the same mine. Crazy. A young fellow at the age of 16 went missing, unfortunately. Very interesting note. Hundreds of newspaper clippings, all to do with biomedical sciences, local wildlife, or field studies. KNR, Thursday, 1st of January 1974. Increased sea traffic causes local concern. Inhabitants of a small village in the relatively desolate northwest have been reporting witnessing uncharacteristically large volumes of seaborne traffic over the past 6 months. Northwest Greenland is virtually uninhabited by modern standards, containing just 0.1 persons per square kilometer, 1/3 of the national average. Sea trade has dropped off dramatically since the closure of the northwestern lead and iron mines in March 1972. The mine itself ceased operation due to massive structural failure, following an apparently accidental detonation of standard mining explosives, where all 47 workers were Merkers? What kind of people were there? Where all 47 workers were assumed killed in the blast. Bodies were not recovered. Now, locals are complaining of noise pollution caused by a high and steady volume of ships sailing close to the shore. Unfortunately, in order for any form of official inquiry to be undertaken, the registration codes of the ships in question must be recorded, and since villagers claim the ships only travel under cover of darkness, this may mark a difficulty for their ongoing quest for justice. Eric Nunat. Or Nuant. I think I said that wrong. There's a mess of statistics and crude drawings on the chalkboard. They all relate to a large species of an annelid. I cannot read or talk. But it is really interesting. So some dude hauled up here and started investigating the worms, which is really weird. And it looks like they were holding a stockpile of notes and stuff. Images and notes relating to the grey rock worm. This thing is big for an invertebrate. You frickin' said it, Philip. Goodness me. I presume it's the one we encountered earlier. Old newspaper. Pretty well battered, very little is still readable. A cohort, a man with no name. It is he who opens his gateway to hell, a grin on his face. He is terrible indeed. He watches the men writhe and turn. Still, Father looks on, something vital in his hand. This is interesting and confusing. I cannot figure out what that means. It's me. I'm inside that box and outside it. I can't get things straight in my head. Neither can I, Philip. You and I both agree on that. I think we've officially exhausted everything in this area. I sure hope we have. Oh! KNR, Monday 7th June 1993, minor land collapse in northwestern mountain range. Seismologists, oh my gosh, does that say, is there a T there? Huh? Huh? Seismologists, you're just making words up now. On placement from the mainland reported yesterday that a small area of tundra, about 100 square meters, collapsed into a cavity beneath the surface of the snow. The land was uninhabited. The area in question is part of the northwestern mountain range, and the collapse was only noticed due to its coinciding with the arrival of an annual seismic survey team. Experts have suggested natural cavities in the Earth's crust as the cause of the collapse, although due to its vicinity to an old system of mines from the 1970s, they have not ruled out the possibility of some kind of delayed explosion or other seismic activity. The probability that the mine is to blame for the event, however, is low, since it is very unlikely that activity on the scale observed could occur without some kind of human interference below the surface. Ann Dixon. Again, that just must be the worm. What a scoundrel that worm is. Most intriguing. And also most confusing. Bunch of questions being proposed with absolutely zero answers. It's locked from the other side, but I think the key is still in the lock. Oh yeah, you're right, I can see it. Poking the key out isn't going to achieve anything. I need a way to collect it from under the door once I've pushed it out. Newspaper. It's about half an inch gap under the door, but the connect... I wasn't able to read that because I suck. Very nice, Philip. That's using the old noggin there. Another key. This one looks in half decent shape. Wow. Truly impeccable. Yeah, if you could just stay in that hole, that would be great. Ew, what's that? Is that just a rock? From the debris, I'd say something huge broke into the room not long ago. There's blood and slime everywhere. What? Another individual that we could have talked to is now dead. Are you kidding me? It's an artificial habitat. Those things look long dead. I think I know how they felt, not being able to get out. Crazy. Who in the blue, green, blue was in here? I didn't even know there was anyone else besides me and Red down here. Philip and Red. Ah! Oh! 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 I was not ready to go face first into some slugs. So much death and disease down here. I suppose slugs were an inevitability. Yeah, whatever, man. Just give me some warning next time. Whatever happened in here, someone must have been in a great deal of pain. Well, I would wager the frickin' worm came in and ate it, I guess. It, him, her, them, whoever was in this room. All the cabinets are badly damaged, something violent went on here. What in the blue? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know, man. I don't even want to know. Ooh, I never know. Professor, these are the biomedical journals of Dr. J. Petrus, PhD, completed between the dates of 30th of March 1969 and 1st January 1972 at the Northwestern Research Station within the Northwestern Iron Mine with the permission of Delta Mining Corp. Replication of selected extracts left at the disposal of the mine foreman. Whoever wrote this is clearly the one that just died in this room. Subject of study, Genus Rhacophilia, commonly grey rockworm. Or as I'm just going to call it, monstrous worm. Aim to investigate the abnormal presence of the Cadis, all these words I can't say, in the Greenland rock. Method, collection of samples. If indeed they can be identified correctly, standard series of testing, observation, and dissection. Personal notes. Upon arrival at the mining facility, I was immediately stunned by the sheer volume of fauna that finds a way of life down here. Despite the conditions in general, one would assume that species whose natural habitat is past a certain depth would find the intrusion of human activity too great a threat to remain in place. However, almost the exact opposite seems to be the case in this instance. It is curious that certain areas of the mine appear to be entirely without life of any kind, and yet other deeper areas are teeming. And, were the situation permitting, I would embrace the opportunity to commit further time to the study of these organisms. However, the purpose of my stay here shall continue to be the genius. Oh, the monstrous worm. Me! Ah, finally. Some writing paper. Look at me, just using up the pages to scroll down whatever it comes into my head. Ha! What is this stuff anyway? Some kind of research paper? No matter, it's paper all the same. I can finally record what's been happening down here for, I suppose, about a year now. It must be near the end of 2001 by now. Huh, I wonder when Christmas was. No matter, too tired to write now. We'll rest. We'll rest a little first. So this dude had been researching here for a year. They finally found paper to write down whatever came into their head. Some kind of research paper. Oh! Whoopsies, whoopsies. So this is the research paper in question. And then this is just some dude who found the paper, I guess. And now we're back to the professor. Okay. Professor, samples collected. The collection process has been far easier than I anticipated. The setup of the artificial environment for the rockworm went without a hitch, and the specimens themselves are so abundant as to make keeping them out far more challenging than containing them. They are all of healthy size, perhaps even beyond recorded size, and I can only assume that this is due to some lack of natural predators down here. Interesting. Specimens are as follows: 3 adults in artificial habitat, 2 larval infants dead. Me. I've been down here 2 days now, was meaning to record events every day, but was too busy securing the area. I've used up some supplies from the old mining system to wall myself in here. This is the guy that did it. You know, bang up job on that wall, by the way. It is really hard to apply plaster and stack up bricks to make a brick wall. But this dude, they clearly had the know-how. It seems as safe a place as any, so those things should at least stay put for a little while. To that end, it seems I've had a pretty lucky stumbling here. All this old research is about something similar to what's been hunting me ever since I escaped the shelter 4 days ago. Don't get me wrong, after what they did to me back there, I'd rather be facing anything else. And after almost a year of fighting for our lives, we didn't really stand a chance anyway. I don't know how many are left inside, but this is good. These notes might have some way to fight these things. The rockworms that followed me here, I don't know how they knew I was coming, or how they managed to follow me in the dark, but maybe I can work that out now. I found some old newspaper clippings. Oh my goodness me. I guess they're referring to this mine. I had no idea it was so old, so big. I can see now why they built that facility here in the first place. A lot of history buried down here. You're right about that, stranger. There is a lot of history here. It worries me though. We'd been resting all our hopes of rescue on one of the scientists who escaped right near the start of it all. Huh. He got out almost as the chaos began, so we figured he might have made it out. Maybe Howard made it out? Philip's dead. And brought help, but maybe me and him are due the same fate. I must record what's been going on, give the world the answers it needs so it doesn't fall prey to what's been released down here, but first I need to worry about myself, find a way out of here, and work out how to kill these worm things. Professor! Observations. The creatures are indeed larger than has previously been recorded. The juveniles seem to still be growing far beyond their natural limits, although the adults have now expired. I will watch with interest to see what the lifespan is of this particular subspecies. The worms appear to have 3 senses, as would be validated by previous research: taste, smell, had an extremely sensitive sense of touch, which allows them to detect vibrations in the rock in the same way that the human eye senses beams of light and processes them into spatial images. Their natural prey is insects smaller than themselves, and heaven help those insects, because the worm is a vicious and efficient killer. Me. He's wrong, they have no sense of smell. Dude, that's a humorous transition. Today I attempted to distract them with a concoction I found laying on the ground, but to no avail. However, it does seem that they detect movement via vibrations. I don't know, maybe the professor was right that they sense smell, but they're smart enough to know it's a trap, maybe? Which would explain how they can see in the dark. Darn, there's almost no way to escape from down here. There's almost no way to escape them down here? There's almost no way to escape them down here. I'm on their territory now. Lifespan is 3 days and counting. I can still hear them outside the wall. As an extra precaution, I've locked myself in the smaller study area. Connected to the main lab room, if they get through that wall, I doubt this door will stop them, but it's better than nothing, just barely. Professor, conclusions. The subspecies of Genius Rachscopial repair is highly adapted for its environment. It released above the surface, it seems likely that it would quickly destroy the existing rockworm population, and soon after that the population would grow to size, outstripping its own food supplies. Given its increase in size and lifespan already, due to unknown conditions, I would hypothesize that the worm, if left in such conditions for a reasonable period of time, perhaps 3 to 4,000 years, could grow up to a further 3 inches, making it a total of 1 foot long. However, should these conditions change, or indeed magnify, physical evolution could occur far more rapidly. Me. It's the 5th day today, and I swear they have begun to surround my location. I can't tell whether or not they have breached the wall I built, but I'm certain they've entered whatever area surrounds this room. The future looks increasingly bleak. I intend to record here the events of this past year, in the hope that perhaps what occurred could be contained or driven away. Now I realize I could write all I wanted. No one will ever make it down here to read it. So, why write this now? Good question. I have no answer. All I do know is I'd rather take my own life than die at the jaws of those hideous monsters. I have tied a noose. Those monsters may feed on my corpse, but they won't take my life. I don't see one. I don't think he had the time to follow through with that. I think they got to him. Well, that's yikes. But that guy, he left some really cool notes. Really fascinating reads from both the professor and me, as he dubbed himself. Oh well, okay. There's writing scrolled everywhere. Must be in ultraviolet ink. Definitely the product of a deranged mind, but whose? Red comes to mind immediately, but I don't know if he's ever been down here, so I guess me could have done it. Can't even see what it's saying precisely. The blood is deep, head is hiding, alone, blah blah blah, I'm quitting, flesh, heeds no light, body, water, no time for, no name for home, death, no fun, death no fun, seeds devour, no light. This is unintelligible. I can't make any sense of it. Alone, dark. Gosh, this game is so interesting. Oh?
While you hunt for those delicate, melt-in-your-mouth mousy morsels, there are places you should not go, for fear of death. The Reaper lives here, just like you and I. And just like you and I, he must ingest the living flesh of those less fortunate than him. There is a small place that I do not want you to visit, even on your holidays, because it is dark and evil place that I've been. When the darkness has overwhelmed my small decaying mind. Some bad things have flowed from my mind and through my pen. The brilliant blue ink itself seemed to turn to blood into my grasp. And by the way, should you turn peckish, red is at its finest sautéed with a little engine oil.
Well, shoot, I'd watch a cooking show by Red. That'd be amazing. Also, so this was Red. I'm pretty sure he just confirmed that. Yikes. I don't think Red is me, as the note dubbed, but I do think Red came into this room not long after May was killed, I guess. I don't know, maybe sometime before. But then again, wouldn't May mention that in the note? I mean, he was here for a year, eventually he would have had to have turned this on, right? Anyways, I think we're done here for right now, so I best be going. You know, didn't Philip say the brick wall looked like it was made last week? But that guy said he was there for a year, and he was the one that built the wall. Did it just feel like a year? I'm kind of confused, not gonna lie, but, you know, nothing new under the sun, right? Shaft 12. Well, that's where we'll have to go. Oh, wait, we've been here before. Yeah, I remember this area. Yeah, you can make all the noises you want. I know you're not gonna be near me. Getting to the positions. You're not gonna be a threat to me. You're gonna try. Maybe on a good day you could bite me once. Oh no. Oh no. Looks like the good day was mine, Pooch. And it's my bad day again. Oh no. I got a risky idea. Oh, you're not gonna like this, guys. How do you like that, Pooch? Think he saw me? Okay. Refinery? No, we don't need to go there. Section C, that's where I want to go. No, the keypad. Ah! Beat me now, I'm in my finest position. What is this? Oh no, this is my least finest position. This is a heavy disadvantage for me. Okay. Things are slowly returning to normal. That was terrifying, but I think we're all okay now. So we're not going down that area. I'm also scared of jumping on any fences now. I don't know, we could always go this way, but there's a dog over here. You could, kill the dogs in this thing, if you wanted. But it requires some maneuvering that I don't really feel like doing. But it's as simple as leading them in here and then closing the door behind you. And pulling the lever crank. You'd have to lead it in there, and then as soon as you lead it in there, wait here crouched, boom, knock it out, close the door, commence poisoning. I guess I'll try it for you guys, because it'll be an entertaining kill. Alright, Pooch. I need you for something, come here. I said I need you for something. What do you want me to do? Hit ya? Come on up and chase me. You know you wanna. You know you hate me now. The music didn't play. The music was supposed to play, so I knew whether to attack it or not. Oh! Das Vidania, I guess. What the heck was that? Oh my grapes, dude. Sweet mother of monkeys, that was annoying. That was entirely my fault, I just panicked. Straight up, legitimately, full-on panicked. Alright, yeah, whatever. I could always jump on the fence again, that seemed to work last time. I didn't want to go to the refinery, but... Wait, hold on. This is it. Hold on, this is it. The magic is happening. I need pills. Oh yeah, call for your friend. See what happens. See if I care, Pooch. Come on, Poochie. A 2-for-1 combo sounds amazing right now. Don't mind if I do. That's not what I meant by 2-for-1 combo, but I'll take it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pull the lever, Crunk. What kind of lever is that? That sucks. Woo! Die, 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 die. Die, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. Whew. Ruh-oh. I mean, that worked, pretty well, all things considered. I think the poison did kill it. What? Another one? That's free? Shaft 13 is where I want to go. I'm not pleased about there being a third one, like... You don't just get to decide that you're immune. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the game we're playing. That was annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And it was also somewhat my fault, I will admit. Me. Stupid dog, you make me look bad. Legitimately. Did I go the wrong way again? Oh yeah, call for your Poochie friends. Wada bing! Wada bing! Can't beat me. I got legs of steel. Whoa! I need pills immediately! Oh! Use the momentum! Use the hops of legends! Confuse them! Confuse the enemy! I don't even know if this is the right way. It is, apparently. I need more pills. Don't fancy going down there. More of those tunnels, I know what that means. Better not stick around here long. You're right about that. Those rocks look loose. I might be able to shift them, but they're more likely to bury me alive. Well, let's try it. Alright, guess we're not doing that. We'll have to loop around then. That is some scary sounding water. Heal up quickly, Philip, because we're in the deep end now. Alright, now we're in the deep end. Why? Why is this place trying to kill me? Oh, gotta get a grip. No, if anyone deserves to freak out and yell and groan about their situation right now, it's you, Philip. I heard the spiders, by the way, and I am frickin' miffed about it. I'm not gonna live this. I don't know what to do. Other than just deal with it, I guess. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Oh no, I'm in a situation where... Oh my gosh, hold on. We'll try it. Apparently this is what you need to do for the spiders. I don't know how this is gonna help me. But I'm gonna keep them out anyways, just cause... Why not? I mean, it just looks like I'm doomed to die. What? It's a dead end? I like how Philip dropped it after I died, by the way. That was cool. Like that. Bada boom, bada bing. This is highly unfortunate. I'm in a highly unfortunate position. I'm just gonna keep dropping them behind me. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. This is obviously not the right way. Yeah, I get thrown off by my things, I guess. It's not working. It's not working like I thought it would be working. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! That just made them scarier. Did you see the legs, guys? I bet you saw the legs. How could you not? Terrifying. I read this one comment that was just like, oh, you're supposed to use the flares against the spiders. What are you doing? You're supposed to be using the flares. Use the flares. And I'm using the flares. Not a comment on my video, by the way. A comment on someone else's video. It's just like, use the flares, dude. Use the flare. I'm telling you that the flares don't do anything. I've been throwing these around like crazy, and nothing's happening. Except I am still alive, so I guess there's that. I should be happy about that. Oh my gosh, I need something, 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 I need something. It's too late for me! Where is it? Oh no! What? Flying spiders? What? What is going on with this guy? Come on, tussle with the muscle and you get chickened. Boom! Just die, just die, just die, just die, just die, 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 die. There's more! Don't send me back. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is the first time where I've actually just sucked. I am so sorry. But hey, well, no, this isn't the first time I've just sucked. I've sucked plenty of times. Chase the flares, you son of a gun. The flares that apparently do something, but I've yet to see any proof of it. It's like leading a trail behind me. If anything, I'm leading them towards me. Hansel and Gretel style. Alright, let's get a move on. Quickly, Philip. No time to waste. You really love wasting my time, huh? Roll it faster, dude! Our lives depend on this! Oh, I can still see the flare on the inside. I hope it actually does do something and kill them. That would be great. Oh no, this tile, it's not... Oh, I guess they're all broken over there. Rations, who needs them? Not me, apparently. He's never hungry, Philip. Philip is never ever... Whoa! It's a piece of paper, blank, save for smears of dirt. More beef jerky. You gonna eat that, Philip? Might not be a bad idea for you to eat that. The pipes are dry, the whole place is dead, the water that's collected is a shade browner than it should be. 24th of February, 1972. I write this note in the knowledge that it may serve well as my last will. Alright, we'll read that in another place that isn't here. 'Cause I'm scared. Nah, there's no way they can get to me. That noise is just a bunch of hot air. It's fine. We'll go back to reading the note in a bit. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Another major cave-in. Darn, it looks like that might have been a route up to the surface. No coincidence. They probably closed it off on purpose.
Unless my friends lie somewhere near you now. A friend in need is a friend indeed. But a friend that's dead is a poor conversationalist. May they rest in pieces. Ruptured, decomposing pieces.
Interesting, he said that after I examined this, so... I don't know, maybe some people Red knew or contacted died over there? Alright, back to reading that note. I write the- oh, maybe the note was in reference to this. I write this note in the knowledge that it may serve well as my last will and testament. Myself and 3 other miners have been trapped beneath the... Miners have been trapped beneath the main shaft to the surface for what we believe to be 3 days. But with no daylight and increasing dehydration, it's impossible to tell. The only thing keeping us alive is the hope that there could be a rescue team already on the way. We were all so positive of it at the start, but that seems so long ago now. Renton was the first to crack, sometime during the night. We all just lay there trying to sleep through the sound of his wailing and sobbing, trying to pretend his problems weren't our own, and that he was weak for having given up so soon. The fact was, he was dealing with the situation pretty realistically. Our chance of survival gets smaller every hour. Since then he hasn't said much, but the despair that gripped him seems to have spread throughout the rest of us like a cancer. We were such fools to ignore the foreman. and he paid for that with his life. When he started putting security code locks on all the doors, we thought he was crazy. There's only us down here after all, so why should we need codes to go access places that we were allowed to go? He gave us all code sheets, made us swear to keep them safe. Mine hasn't left my locker more than once. It's still there, it doesn't get much safer than that. We asked him who we were keeping them safe from, but he never said. It was a pain in the butt, is what it was. I had to trek all the way to that crazy biologist's office in the mining room this morning just to check the code for Section C. But he obviously knew something about these mines. We didn't. Some of the guys started acting weird. Not crazy weird, just not normal. That didn't stop a couple of them from being carted off to mainland Europe. That's where it was, for psychometric help. There was no one I knew well until the incident 3 days ago. We were in a chemical storage when one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started shouting. It wasn't a normal kind of shouting. I'm not any kind of wordsmith, so I just don't know how to describe the noises he was making. We'll just have to stick with not normal. Anyway, he managed to hurt a couple of guys, damage some equipment before we got him under control. Nothing serious. When we released him, he seemed okay. Dazed, but alright. Didn't really know where he was. Far away look in his eyes. That look. I remember that for the rest of my days. Even if there aren't many more of them, his pupils weren't dilated. They just seemed to take up more space than should be possible. Black and horrible. Then he snapped, grabbed up one of the high-rated explosive packs. We knew what he intended, saw it in those eyes, those that could made a run for it. But the guy was already bearing down on the foreman. Oh dear. He didn't have a chance. There were 5 of us who made it out to the exit shaft. Only 4 survived the explosion. The elevator shaft collapsed in on us, and now it's anyone's guess how many are still trapped down here. The last thing I saw were those eyes. Seemed like they were staring at me, and me alone. Miles Stanton. Interesting. I kind of butchered that note a lot because I was struggling to read it, but... So there were some miners working on the mines. For some reason the foreman was untrusting of something, so everyone needed a code. He was annoyed about it. We have the code in our hands right now, and we need to do something to make it visible. I imagine it's, you know, the UV light. It's probably written in some kind of blue ink stuff. Some dudes started being weird, started shouting weird things. Well, not shouting weird things, we're just shouting weirdly. Blew himself up in order to trap everyone in there. But he had calmed down, he just got wild again for some reason. And his eyes were apparently freaky. Now I have a thing about scary eyes, so I'm glad I didn't have to see them. It's a changing room. This must have been close to the main entrance to the mine. How many people work down here, and how many people died? I dread to think it, buddy. It's a good thing this loops around back to this area. Ha ha ha, stuck in there forever, you arachnid scum. Where were we supposed to go? I've already forgotten. It was like... Shaft 12, maybe? No, it was Section C, wasn't it? Oof. Oh no. Come on. I just killed you guys. Are you serious? It better be Section C, because that's where I'm going regardless. What? There's a whole new area here? Oh wait, no, this is where we came from. We just looped around to the beginning. Section C. Can't go down there, we need the key code, but we're going to get it now. Section C is just down this way. We might be able to ignore that guy for right now. Ooh, I really don't want to tussle with the canine muscle. Oh, don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I'm lost, I don't believe it, I'm lost. The refinery? I guess we can try it. Man, I wish it came barreling down the corner. That would have been so funny. Oh no. Your last words better not be woof, man. Oh wait, no, I don't have to fight you. I'm going down this way. Nope, section C is where we're going after we get the code. I am so lost. So shaft 13, right? No, shaft 12? That adds up. That scared me. That noise it made scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this is it. This is definitely it. We're back on track, guys. It's calling its friends, but I don't care because we're in the right area. Oh. I just messed up my microphone for a second there. Again, like I'm always doing. Back on track. Okay, let's save. I may never get used to that. Me too, Philip. Yield to me your secrets. Ah, with the UV light, there's some text showing up on the 1371. Wonder if that has any significance in any way. 1371. So it was section C. I can remember that. I can get there relatively safely, I imagine. Poochie! Ooh, that could have gone badly. I'm always going the wrong way, aren't I? This is gonna work. Hoo-ya-ba-hoo! Now I know that done screwed you up, dog. Oh! The refinery is not the location of which I am heading. Wow! Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Wow. Confuse him with the jumps again. Oh! Finally, you can say firsthand that they can't handle being on a fence. Alright, let's go. 1371, remember that. This will buy me some time. 1371. You think it's gonna come in here? I'm really close to my microphone. I hope I'm not blowing the mic out. Turns out I didn't need to dramatically close the door. I was fine anyways. Yeah, I doubt I missed anything. I think we can just move forward now. Oh good. Oh good. Just a different flavor of Mineshaft. Guess we'll go to Lake Utaquack. I don't know how to say that. Oh, whoopsies. Coming in. Oh no, Red, please.
Uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels through the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
That is really fascinating. Unfortunately, Red has clearly had a very bad time down here, and things only continue to get worse for him. Seems like some survivors have come and gone during his time down here. And he's met quite a few people, though I imagine none have been as successful as Philip have. And we're about to go to that lake right now, as soon as we remove the threat from this area. Easy, light work, no reaction. Easy. Easy. Alright, so where to go now? There's so many places to go, my freaking... Oh. Well, this is the incinerator, so not there. This is the chemical storage, so not there, because I remember those two were like some of the last places we needed to go. So, Lake oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I just cannot say that word. The lake. Okay, we're going to the lake. Yeah, okay. Frickin' love it! Ooh! It's cause... look, my desk is small, guys, and so when I move to do the attack, sometimes it comes out wrong. There's not much I can do about that. Nah, I'm just giving excuses. I suck at the game. That's the only explanation. What? I do want to head to the lake first, but there's so many choices. I both love and hate it when there's so many places to go in a video game. Spoiled for choice.
The hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you?
It didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work. Oh my butt!
I am held captive by a wall of stone northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the men became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
Red is so cool. I love hearing this dude's, everything this dude has to say. And it's so interesting hearing about all the experiences and horrors he had down in this dark, dark, horrible place. Last Will and Testament of Joe Freeman. Final thoughts, 10-10-0-0. I, Joe Freeman, would like to leave all my personal belongings to my sister May in the knowledge that she will distribute them wisely. We always used to say, better to die young than to never live at all. I guess we were going to get our wish. I know enough about survival to realize I won't be surviving much longer. Jono, my buddy, I just don't know. My left leg is broken in 3 places, and I suspect I may also have shattered my pelvic bone. Who is this guy, an anime protagonist? He knows exactly all the places he's damaged. 3 hours ago, after we'd set up camp, Jono set off to find some usable timber for the fire. When he got back, he was very excited. I couldn't work out what it was that had got him so agitated, but I went along with it all the same. I should have recognized the signs. Soon after, he got worse. He jumped me when I turned away, burying my face in the snow, trying to suffocate me. Oh wait, hold on. I still don't know what he found in the ice to enrage him so. Lucky for me, in quotations, the ground gave way and we both fell. I landed hard on ice and desperately clawed my way to more solid ground. I was running on adrenaline, didn't notice the pain. I just knew that if I was going to die, I didn't want it to be in frozen water beneath me. When you fall into a frozen lake, you don't just drown or freeze to death. Your whole body seizes up from the cold. Every instinct tells you to swim for the side, but your body won't let you. You gradually dip under the surface, your last breath expelled when you fell. But you don't drown there and then, your body shuts everything down. Survives on what strength you have left. You can last for an hour just floating there, slowly dying. So now I'm lying here, soaked in my... Oh, I'm lying here. My soaked Gore-Tex, slowly freezing me in place. Me on one side of the lake, Jono trapped on the other, worried about him. From what I can see, on this side his arm is dislocated, his shoulder bone fractured, and his wrist broken. He really is an anime protagonist. I can't hear anything he yells, but he looks to be muttering constantly to himself, testing the ice, with a crowbar from his pack. I don't know how he can stand the pain or where his strength is coming from, but at any rate, something strange happened to him. Fortunately for me, he can't cross the ice. It'll give way under his weight. The only way to cross would be to carefully spread your weight evenly across the surface, and he looks in too much of a rush for that. There's a lot of drugs in my system right now. I have another bottle of painkillers. There's enough to finish the job. I always said I'd rather die pushing the boundaries than drift away in my sleep. I guess I didn't mean that after all. I'd rather gently slip away than die cold or bleeding. Useless, well, not entirely, just an old flare and some painkillers. Finally, something younger than me. Maybe this pack will help me figure out what's going on here. I should have read that before I picked it up. So freaking interesting. I love this so much. And yeah, it seems something is going on that's driving people insane. At this used shed, who knows how old it is or who last used it. But it seems some fellows came down here and one of them lost their mind and attacked the other. Crazy interesting. I can't wait to find out what it's all about. It's like there's a carbon copy of me inside the artifact, except there's more than one, and they're not very good copies. Fascinating. That's extremely worrying, Philip. Especially with all this talk of people losing their mind, and this whispering too. Looks solid, but not as much as it seems down here. Won't catch me trekking across that. Yikes. I don't believe there's anything around this area. I think we're just supposed to go over there. Because there's nothing over there, I don't believe. Oh no! Come on, I tested the waters plenty there. Dude. Alright, I'll play your game, you sneaky little snake. You gotta be really freaking careful. Which I guess I just wasn't careful enough. Alright, nice. Trust me to just jump on some patch of ice in the middle of water. Such a me thing to do. That is such a satisfying sound. I'm coming for you, Jono. Oh, I got scared! I got scared of the water because it looked too deep, and I was right, it kinda was too deep. But I think I could have made it if I immediately jumped. Alright, I am... Wow, I swear guys, I never used to be this bad at this area of the game, but... I guess all of a sudden I just am. Alright, so far so good. This is where Red almost died. We're going on the big one. I keep going on that small one and it's getting me killed. Nothing up there? Nope. At any other time, that sight would be stunning. Right now, it just makes me shiver. I hear you, man, but I'm not in there, so to me, this is just absolutely beautiful and I love it so much. The Gore-Tex glove is high-tech, modern stuff. I really hope that's not a body attached to it, though. Crap, what a way to go. You're not wrong. I don't have the strength to pull the crowbar out from his frozen hand. Yeah, what happened to that guy over there? There was no body over there. Alright, Jono. I need that. I'm sorry. Yeesh. Got the crowbar. I'm gonna bring you back with me, dude. Oh, don't die, don't die. Be very preferable if I do not die here. Parkour master, parkour master. Come on, you know what you're doing. Let's go. Let's get it. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that looks a little too steep for me, not gonna lie. Oh no! Well, at least the hand didn't go underwater. Oh, and it's saved here. Thank goodness it's saved here. If my idiocy cost you guys any more time, I would have been so annoyed with myself. Also, there's a reason I'm trying to bring this hand back. Not a good one, by the way. Like, there's not... It's not really important, but I do have a reason I'm doing it. Oh my gosh. This might be a bigger task than I thought it would be. Oh, oh. Oh look, you can see the shadow of the hand. It looks exactly like the hand. That's kind of freaky. I mean, yeah, of course the shadow looks exactly like the thing that it's projecting off, but I mean, like, it looked just like a second hand. If that makes sense. Boom. This is why I brought it back. Now Jono and this guy are reunited. But I don't remember his name. Oh, Jono does not want to be with him. Freeman. His name was Freeman, I remember that. Which I'm pretty sure the crowbar is a reference. What was his name? Something Freeman? Joe Freeman. Come on, just go back with Joe, alright, John? You even both J names. Right, you two have fun. You can also go with these barrels, I guess. It's even more fun with the barrels. There you are, you chipper sons of daisies, you. There we are. Now it's a party. You guys have some fun. What did I get? Oh yeah, the crowbar. I have no idea what I'm gonna use it for, but I do remember that we need it for some reason. Ah, shucks. Looks like I have to end here. I don't want to, though. Ah, but I could continue in the morning, I suppose. Tempting. Might just do that. One thing's for sure is I gotta go now, but, I'll either jump cut to the next day, or me saying, see you in the next video. One of the other. You guys will know instantly. I'll have to, unfortunately, wait an entire day. Having a lot of fun with this so far. Everything's been great. Red, as usual, is fantastic. He's amazing. He is so freaking, like... I don't know, man. There's something about Red that's just impeccable. Like, his character has a lot to him. But as for another day when I can say my thoughts better. But in general, this game is very fun. So far, its strongest point is the lore and the story. I'm freaking loving it. The two characters, the major characters, Red and Philip, are also easily some of the best parts. Philip is, out of all the Frictional Games main characters, he might be my favourite. It's hard to say. Actually, I don't know, Daniel is also goated and Mandis is also goated. And funnily enough, he's one of the only Frictional Game characters to not do anything evil, at least not so far. That might change. So I'll either see you guys tomorrow or when I do the outro. Probably tomorrow though, hopefully tomorrow. Bye for now, I'm gonna cut to the next thing. Boom, I don't know how to transition this, it's uncomfortable, I don't like doing this. Bada bing, bada boom, transition is now commencing. Transition! Alright everyone, it has been an entire day. It is now the morning, so as usual if I sound tired I apologize. So, I've got to remember where we left off. Oh yes, we just met the people that came in to check out this place for some reason. I feel like I really need to, like, look back at all of these notes at one point. Before we end the game and try and figure out what's been going on here. I mean, I kind of get the gist, right? There's some weird weird happenings around it. People have been acting weird when they come in here. There's theories about it. You know, spiritual theories. Mythological ideas. Or scientific explanations, like potential chemical poisoning or something like that. There was a proper word for it. I just don't remember. I'm currently on the side of I have no idea, because these dogs and spiders and stuff could just be hallucinations. But, I mean, come on, let's be real. There's a low chance that this is gonna all turn out to be some chemical hallucination. It's more than likely it's real. Question is, what's causing all of this? Is it science experiment gone wrong? Or is it actual possessions from otherworldly beings? I don't know, and right now I'm banking on the idea of scientific mess up causing infection into all of these creatures. That's the vibe I get from the notes, and all these secret organizations coming in here and investigating and, you know, generally being up to no good and causing problems. Also, I can barely see the screen right now because, goodness me, the sun coming through the window, it's just all over my screen. You know what, actually, I should close the blinds because that worked so well last time. I'll be right back. Oh yeah. It's all coming together now. I think I pulled a cord. I hope it wasn't important. Anyways, now we can see the game. Let's get right into the business. After I readjust my microphone again, because I just can't stop myself from doing it. We killed the dogs, didn't we? Or are they still around? What did we get? Got a crowbar. His name scratched into the metal. Freeman. Has to be a Half-Life reference. Which, by the way, guys, not long after Half-Life came out, this game came out, so, you know, that was a pretty hip reference at the time this game came out. Hip and with it. You know, frictional games, they know what the kids like. They're down with the— wow! Alright, Poochie. Poochie? Close the door, Philip! Where are we even going? I guess chemical storage wouldn't be a bad theory. Alright. Okay, I see how it is. Ooh, can't read that. It's chemical storage. I just left chemical storage. That's where I want to go. Oh, he's behind me. Oh, he's right there. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, the barrel. The barrel saved me. It's a shame, maybe Frictional Games decided to leave this in for anyone knowledgeable enough to know that the dogs can't reach up here. But apparently it's locked from the other side, so... Alright, dude, this is completely disadvantageous for you. It's not even funny. Right, it's kinda funny. Well, okay then. I guess he just left. I better go before he calls his frickin' friend Clifford the Big Red Infection. Don't mind me. Oh, cool, the other entrance to chemical storage. You know, the one that actually works. I don't go to the one that works first, I go to the one that's broken. So typical. Ooh, that was an autosave. Oh, heck no, I know what that is. I've got to seal the door, you darn right you do. Okay, what now, what now? That's obviously acid? I mean, it's not— whoa. Whoa, okay. That was cartoony of me. I reacted in a way where I jumped in fear to getting hit, which led to me jumping back into the water. Or whatever it is, chemical acid solution. Oh my gosh, I just had to get one last look at that horrifying thing. Alright, I just woke up. It's too early for this, but I'm alright with it at the same time. Boom. And that's what I'm talking about. Oh, he's banging on the door. He's banging on the door. Oh, it's banging on the door. Oh, I don't have time for this, believe it or not. It's coming. There's no thing. There's no thing. I just have to— oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my brain can barely imagine the feats of action man like heroics you must be performing to save old Red. I am waiting so close now for you to blow down the walls of my earthbound prison cell and release me from this mortal coil.
I'd do anything for you, buddy. You're like the only friend I have down here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Philip is performing some intensive action maneuvers to save you, bruh. Gonna give him a big ol' hug when you meet him. I think he deserves it. Never mind, he doesn't deserve anything if he doesn't turn this wheel faster. How are you doing that from so far? Philip! Alright. He's either Inspector Gadget or Stretch Armstrong or Plastic Man from DC. Whoever he is. Or Fantastic Four. Anyone who stretches. I don't know if Inspector Gadget can stretch, by the way. I just really wanted to say that. Mine. It's a chemical. I don't know what kind of chemical. Maybe if I examine it. The D chemical, my favorite chemical. Inspector Gadget probably stretches. I mean, he's got so many doohickeys inside of his anatomy. I'm sure he can stretch. Sweet. I'm glad I did this so I could see the page better. I can see it so much better already. Oh, nice. Is nothing I do gonna produce any results? I guess I just have to look at it like this. Anyways, no idea what that is, can't understand it. It must be a map of the Arctic. Another save state, which I probably shouldn't be using because something weird happens to Philip every time I do it. And believe it or not, I care about Philip and don't want him to die, so I probably shouldn't touch them. But also, bruh, artifact, go save game. Oh sweet, why even give that to me if there's nothing in there? Might as well just slap me in the face and called it a day. Collection of books once again. Oh goody! It's gonna blow! What just got shot over here? Guess I'll never know. There's nothing behind there. That was really cool. I loved doing that. It knocked over one of the chemicals. It's impressive glass that's containing that chemical. Oh yeah, just a lone boot. What happened to the other one? Did it explode? Did I blow it up? Is that what flew in the other direction? Because whatever flew in the other direction is probably inside of this wall now. It's clipped through it for sure. Magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride. If I counted correctly, I should have all of the 6 chemicals listed in a note. Chloride, phosphorus, sodium. Do not forget, badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. Right, it's just a code, so it's let's see here. Well, I'll sort that out later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, you can count to 6, Philip. I've just confirmed it. Refreshment, refreshment, refreshment. It's like there's a carbon copy of me inside the artifact, except that there's more than one, and they're not very good copies. In what way? Are they all acting sus, or are they all really ugly versions of you? Or is it reverse? You're really ugly, but they're really handsome. Oh cool, now it's open. Don't mind me, I'm just going to wherever the heck it is I need to go to. It's not the lake. It's the incinerator, which isn't over here. It's over here somewhere. Section B, believe it or not, is not where I want to be. Ooh, wait, hold on a second. I think I'm on the summit. Chemical storage. This is just the lake. I don't want to go to the lake. I want to go to the incinerator. Oh! Oh! Barrel. Can't stop me when I'm... Well, you probably could. I don't know, maybe. Just try it. See where it gets you. Alright. That explosion was not very well timed, was it? Come on, Poochie. Oh. Now don't you dare call your friends. Snitches get stitches. He ought to come running back. Or not. Huh. Who would have guessed he didn't come running back? I guess I can just move forward then. Chemical storage. Incinerator. I'm stuck. I'm lost again. I don't want to be lost. I don't like it. What? Oh, alright, let's look at the map. It's not the lake area. Chemical storage, chemical storage. So if I go... Oh, right, that's easy. Thank goodness for maps, right? I should have been looking at them the entire time. The incinerator. I'm not strong enough to use my hands. I need a tool. What about this tool? What do you mean you're not strong enough, Philip? You're crazy strong.
Where are you, my shiny knight? Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you rung death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Ren all alone once more, like all the others.
I wouldn't dream of it, buddy. I'll free you from this place, man. And myself. Definitely myself. This must be the cave-in that Red's trapped behind. I need some way to demolish it quickly. Perhaps I can get some tips from my explosives book. I love that Philip says quickly, because he doesn't really, like, need to get there super fast. There's no necessary hurry. I mean, it would be nice if he could get there quickly, but that usually goes without saying. I think the reason he said quickly is because he's worried about Red. At least, that's my headcanon for right now. Because Red is getting increasingly anxious! Red is getting increasingly anxious on his own, as I'm sure we're about to find out when we hear the voice lines again. And I like to imagine that Red's worried about him. Not Red, Philip's worried about him. Oh, Red isn't talking again. Very nice. How unfortunate for that door to open that way of all places. It's a bit dangerous. Ah, this room should serve me well as a potion mixer, with the explosives book being my guide. Glass container, very nice. Glass beakers, another save, which I'm sure to use in a moment. This thing, a fuse, an already pre-made fuse, nice. So, what do we do with what we have here? Turn that on first. I guess, light it up. Got a fire going, I put the beaker on. Let's find that note. Do not forget, badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. So it's barium. Well, hold on. B-A-D-C-F-E. B-A-C-D-E-F. Cool, it didn't do anything. I must have read it wrong. Badly administered dopamine clouds, frequently everything. Oh, whoopsies. Badly administered dopamine clouds, frequently everything. B... Huh. Well, now I'm lost. Badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. Why? That should be it, right? Why wouldn't it work? I'm saving. If I never see another one of these things, I don't know. I don't like them. But at the same time, I know that I'm leaving a part of myself behind each time I go near them. Can I just leave it here? That is most freaky, my friend. What am I using this fuse on anyways? Said the explosives book would be his guide, so I guess I'll just have a looky there. Explosives book was one of the first ones I found, so there we go. This is the Armstrong's mixture, red phosphorus, barium. Sulfur can substitute for almost all of the barium. Oh, right. Oh, whoopsie. So I don't have barium, I don't think. I just have sulfur. So instead of B, I use... I am confused. Let me look at it again. So A must be magnesium. There's no M here. A magnesium. No, that's not where I want to be. Sodium, phosphorus, chloride, barium, calcium, magnesium. Harm. Big book of explosives. Help me. So we're making red phosphorus, from what I can gather. So how do I make red phosphorus? I mean, it's clearly these notes is telling me how to make red phosphorus, but... Badly administered dopamine clouds, frequently everything. It should be B, A, D, C, F, E, right? Or is it E, F, C, D, B, A, B? E, F, C, D, B, A, no, it was A, B. Whatever, it probably wouldn't work. So confusing, confuzzled. Magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride, phosphorus, sodium. Number 3 must be C, which is barium. 5 is phosphorus, which is E. So maybe just C and E. C, F, A, F, B, F, D, F. What? Ah, I think that's it. As long as I'm careful when I move, it should stay stable. D, F was it? Why? Let's look at the notes again. A, B, C, D. Chloride and sodium is what made it. Do not forget, badly administered dopamine clouds, frequently everything. Oh my gosh, there's a solution in here somewhere and I didn't even figure it out. I just tried random things with trial and error until it worked. I'm sorry guys, I wish I could have figured that out. So we need to carefully carry this, because if we move too quickly it will break. But don't worry too much. You can move pretty fast with this thing in your hands, all things considered. You don't have to be that careful. Just have to be anything but a rampaging lunatic and you'll be fine. Alright, Red, it's time to free you from your prison. Fuse. Fire. Where is it? There it is. Skedaddle, which happens a lot in this game. There's a lot of skedaddling from explosions. That sounds like Red's freedom. I'm coming, buddy. Bada bing, bada boom. Jumperoonie. Ooh, Jumperoonie too hard, but I should be okay. The door, it's different, newer than all the others. This must be where Red's been leading me all this time. Most interesting, and that is locked. We definitely want to get in there, but first we must find our friend. Our mentally unstable comrade.
Good evening. You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here. So the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you, and the voice you knew only as Red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. The parts of my head are not my own, and I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Oh, Red. Oh, why? I don't want to do this. Why does Philip have to do this? Oh, this hurts. Vicious looking things almost look like meat hooks. They probably are meat hooks. Combustion meters measuring temperature, humidity, and gas flow, among others. Why would Red want me to kill him? Why like this? What can I do? I don't know, maybe this is the only way he can die? Supply pipes? No, I don't wanna. Oh gosh. I can't just leave him here. That would be even worse if I just left him here. And he's not gonna come out of there regardless of what I do. Oh, this is the hardest button I've ever pressed in my entire life. Oh, 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 oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Red, I'm so sorry. Whatever happened to you down here, it's over now. Oh, why did he have to go out like that? Gosh, man. A lot of crosses around here, by the way. I thought this was just random plywood lying around, but no, these are definitely all fashioned the same way. Probably by Red. Maybe he... I don't know, maybe he had something to do with Christianity, I'm not sure. Or just some kind of religion. Either way, he definitely, for whatever reason, liked making crosses. It doesn't even have to be strictly religious, he could have just liked crosses for all I know. Oh, but he's dead, and I don't like it. Why in that way? Why could there not be another way? That's like one of the worst ways to go. Ashes, all that remains of my only friend down here. Red's key. The key Red was guarding from me. Was he trying to keep something hidden, or was he really trying to protect me? I don't know, man. Oh, gosh. I'm just gonna go. You know, actually, I'm going back in because I just realized he planned to die here. I mean, obviously, that's why he locked himself in the incinerator, awaiting arrival of Philip. And this is where he chose to place all the crosses. I don't know, maybe he thought he was, maybe he thought this would help his passing or something? I'm not sure why he would place all these crosses here. But clearly he did it with intention. Maybe it was just a sense of comfort for him. Oh, Red was so cool. That was one of the... For a guy that you never see, that was one of the most painful experiences I've had seeing someone die in a game. He doesn't even have that many voice lines. Not the whispering again. Poor Red. I'm so sorry. You're at peace now. I sure hope he is. Head is hurting. Please let me die. Get out. What does he mean by... Oh, are those upside down crosses, or are those something else? There's also a noose there. Get out. Poor what? Poor something or another. Nobody to talk to. Get out. Get out of my head. He talked a lot about something, well, he didn't talk a lot about it, but he mentioned something was keeping him from dying in his head. I can see Red now sitting here guiding me. I probably wouldn't be standing here now if it wasn't for him. Why did he have to leave me down here alone? How did he know where I was? What was he using to pick up my location? Was it just his old noggin and his extensive knowledge that he just roughly knew where I would be due to course of time and the actions I took? Man, how'd he do that? That's really impressive. Because Philip couldn't communicate with him, unfortunately. Young Red's predicament. Yeah, because for a guy that Philip never interacted with as well, by the way, like, it was a one-way interaction the entire time. The only messages that Philip could give Red was the action of progress towards him. I suppose that said everything Red needed to know. My dearest friend, how are you? I am as well as can be expected. I have some sad news though. A few days ago, there was some kind of collapse, and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me here, but if they do, and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that, because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working on in the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send money home. But it's pretty tough work, and so far, you're the only person that's really been nice to me. Plus, I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly, kind of creepy crawlies, and some bucks I brought in from home that I was taking to the rec room. If you think about it, I was really quite lucky I had all this stuff with me, otherwise I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Brant, Nietzsche, perfect bedtime reading. Although I suppose I might be trapped here long enough that I have to read them twice. I always used to ask my mum how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes, and some people last in the desert for weeks. But she always said you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water, etc. I suppose I'll find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here, but they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I shall starve to death or go cave crazy first. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess, but if I had to choose, I'd say I want to go mad. It sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood, proper mine worker. December 1970. Age 14. 30 years ago he must have been. 44 or something when he died. He survived here that long? Darn. What a line from him. He's so quotable. Red is so quotable for good reason. Yeesh, I can't even begin to imagine it. I'm gonna look at the note again, because I might have something to say. Note. Who's his friend, for example? Who's he writing to? Because the message clearly never got to them. A few days ago there was a collapse. This is clearly the guy that blew himself up for some reason. Either some kind of infection from a scientific experiment or some supernatural possession caused him to go crazy and blow himself up, which trapped a lot of miners who unfortunately lost their life. But Tom was in an off-limits area of the mine, or Red I should say, and Red, due to that, was safe, much to his misfortune I suppose. It's so sad that he was so worried about being in trouble if he was found out, but like he said, he didn't have to worry about that. But the fact that that was a concern he had at one point in time, very sad. 3 weeks of work, wow, not even a month and things went downhill for him. Sending money for home. You can totally see how Red, like, is still pretty much the same person he was when he wrote this note. Just a lot more, you know, cave crazy. But you can totally see that this is Red, and I love that. This sounds like an adventure. What a great way to end the note. I suppose it kinda was a pretty tough one. It was a tough adventure. Reams of books. Where did Red scavenge all these from? Brought them with him, apparently. There's everything from survival manuals to the collected works of Shakespeare and Kant's ethics. This was how he spent his time. No wonder he spoke so strangely. He must have led a lifetime of misunderstanding. Yeah, totally. Gosh, man, that is... what an incredible... I was just talking about in the beginning of the game, right? That, with the spider eater. That I absolutely love it when horror games add, like, a bunch of mini horror stories from other survivors in the game. Because it makes the world feel so much more bigger and expansive and much more authentic and real. And Red is, like, the ultimate example of that. I love his story so much. He is an entire game in of himself. Like, he is an entire separate game you could play. And that makes it so much cooler. What is that? That's disgusting. Was he eating this? Leaving out how Red managed to catch and kill this thing. It's quite clearly inedible. Poor guy must have been close to starving to death. It's not too difficult to kill them, Philip. You're quite well aware of that. Gosh, man. How did he survive 30 years? 30 plus years in the cave? Absolute legend, man. Absolute legend. It smells like a sewer. How did Red sleep on this? Maybe he just didn't sleep? Well, if he slept anyway, he would have slept on the concrete floor, because I suppose even that would be better than this thing. Or perhaps he set up with just a ton of bucks. Maybe he slept on this thing. Oh, Red had one of these things. That's really interesting. He had one of the old artifacts. Perhaps he was using it. I wonder if that contributed to his condition. What the heck is that? Gosh, putting the mouth on the thing? And the eye on this one? Oh, I guess this is the toilet. Sheesh, from the stench, I think this may have been his toilet. Ugh. Oh, 2 pets. No wonder he was getting hungry. What a final meal. Ration slugs. Still, knowing Red, perhaps he enjoyed them. I thought they were pets, but of course they're not pets. They're food. Oh gosh, he ate those. Oh my gosh. Of course he ate those. He didn't have any other choice. How many hours did he spend with his neck in the noose just trying to end it all? Oh, I feel terrible now. I feel awful. Genuinely upset. It's an electrical panel. Funny place to have one. Alright, that's not working. I have a screwdriver, don't I? Alright, problem solved. Whatever the problem was, it's solved now. The chains on his arms are visible now. Not there out of choice. Father looks on aghast. Clutches some notes, shaking hands. He knows what has come. What the man has released. The only one who could stop it. Howard knows real fear. Oh, I see. So this entire time Philip didn't have the full picture, but now he does, so... What I get from this is Howard was taken hostage. Perhaps he went in there with a research team or whatever, because he found out about the place and wanted to learn about it. And then these scientist people or whatever, the people that came down here to investigate this place in the 1970s or 80s, found Howard and took him and his team hostage and used him perhaps for an experiment, some kind of creature or something that they released onto the people, and it seemed to have ignored Howard and went after the other people, successfully killing them. I'm guessing that's what went on there. If I never see another of these things, I don't know, I don't like them, but at the same time I normally blah blah blah. Already read that. I suppose our business is now officially concluded here and we can just move on, but I'd like to count how many notes I have to make sure I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Alright guys, I'll be as fast as I can. I'm just gonna quickly have a look, not at where the notes are, just in case, because I don't want to spoil myself or anything. I just want to know how many I have. Just to make sure that I have in fact got them all. Right, so there are 24 notes. Huh. I definitely missed one somewhere. Oh well. It is what it is. I hope we got all the most important ones. I will replay the game after I'm done making this video just to get that note and read it out to you guys, just so I can see whether it's important or not. I'll be as fast as I can when that time comes. I guess we're free to go. This door's different. Yeah, surely it's unlocked by now. One last goodbye to Red. Ah, goodbye, buddy. You know, all he wanted was some food. There you go. There's plenty to eat now, my friend. No, he has to eat that. Don't take away Red's food. There you go, buddy. It's a feast. Feast worthy of a Shakespearean king like yourself. Oh no, not the ashes! I'm sorry. Have a good rest. I'll tuck you in. I can't tuck you in, it's too heavy. I'll throw beef jerky at it until it closes. Goodbye, my friend. Miss you forever. Oh gosh. What a way to go out. What a life he had. Sleep tight, don't let the nightmares bite. Bruh moment. Jot down a note. Maybe the crowbar. Ha ha ha. As I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Part of me I felt had died, along with my only ally and friend. His final words had raised more questions than he had answered, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was itself all the help I could have offered him. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do other than press on into the unknown. I felt so bad about Red. Should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in my continued journey. I felt sure that I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I had seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now, I was right. Welcome to the shelter, established 1973. Elevated Castle 4, Chief Staff 6, Lower Caste 39, Temporary 8. Caste. Oh, is that like just lower level workers? Total population 57. Key members Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk 80 present. Bren Stafferson 73 to 80. Chief Chemist Neil Oswald Troy Retinesk Rip 91. Neil Oswald. Why does that sound familiar? Wilbur Frisk, by the way, remember that? Remember the spider eater and how he died? I originally thought the worm got him, but there's... I don't think it... I've learned now that it probably wasn't the worm that got him. This name is connected to what might have got him, so keep it in mind, and I'll tell you guys when we get to that point. I'll give you the info you need to know who dealt with the spider killer. You know, another theory I had, I don't think I mentioned it, but another theory I had was the dog, because it kind of sounded like the dog. It was not, trust me. Construction Unit Pierre Petit 7279. Chief Xeno Officer TBA Richard Arkbrook Rip 92. Oh yeah, isn't he the guy that went down into the Spelunking Cave and never came back? Evacuation Unit TBA. To be announced? Maybe? Technology Unit Darren Gray Rod Smith. Smythe. Away Team Missing in Action. Head Chef Benito Carlo. Chief Translator Howard LaFrisk 73 to present. Oh, that's Philip's dad, so Philip's last name is LaFrisk. Last updated 1820, so I don't know when this takes place, but it's possible that he's not present. It is possible he's dead, because I don't think oh, I see. Wilbur Frisk 80 to 2000. So Wilbur Frisk is presumed still alive. So this is 1980 to 2000. Bren Stafferson 1973 to 80. Bren's been around since the beginning then. Chief Chemist Neil Oswald died 1991. Don't know when we got here. Pierre Petit died 1979. All just left actually, because it doesn't say ripped, so left 1979. I don't know if these guys would let you leave though. Anyways, Richard died 1992. Howard's been here since 1973. He's been here since the creation of the facility. And up to this point. Please have your identified documents ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, I can just assume another 11 here, so that's 22. 23, 24, let's go! I just counted wrong last time. Unless, you know what, I'm paranoid. Paranoid, guys. I gotta check one more time. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24! Let's go! I can leave the game with my head. I'm so excited I can't even speak. Philip, this is great news. I'm pretty sure I just 100%ed the game. I think I got all the major items I needed. Nothing was left behind. While I didn't exactly get to examine everything, I examined everything I could. So hey, that's a success in my eyes. Let's open this thing. I'm in a good mood. Due to my success. I don't know why I'm trying to open this thing. I don't need to. Fire hose. Hello? I come in peace. It's good to see another individual down here. Oh my gosh, I gotta blow up the bomb. He's aggressive. I need to blow up the bomb. Whoa! With that, the man who had first descended into the mine was no more, and so began my next chapter. To be continued. Oh my gosh. Penumbra Overture, Episode 1. What a fantastic introduction. I loved that game. What can I say about Penumbra Overture that I haven't already said while playing? I very much relate to Red when he said that, now that I have finally seen you, words elude me. He said something along those lines. Whoa, this beat is epic, but it's crazy loud. I'm gonna turn this down. But, well, for me anyways, I haven't turned it down for you. Maybe it's still loud as heck for you guys. I hope not. I hope you can still hear me. Anyways, yeah, I relate a lot to what Red said, because, like, when the going gets, like, when we actually progress through the game and the interesting things happen, and it's time to commentate and say, like, what thoughts I have, I can't. Because, I don't know, I very much like to think about things in depth before I say anything of them. And, like, by the time I've had things to say, I've already long since beaten the game. And so really, my first thoughts when I'm playing the game are all you guys get, and I just have to hope that they're enough. But, I don't know, I'll do my best to summarize what I thought of everything as quickly as I can. But I'll do it on the main menu. Oh sheesh, penumbraoverture.com, when that was a big thing and you were waiting for the next episode. That's crazy. That is wild, man. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. And this is before everything started, Philip at the funeral of his mother. What a crazy game. You know, Frictional's first game, I'm pretty sure, and not just first game, but first horror game. Really great job. The horror, how should I say this exactly? The playing through the game and suffering through everything wasn't too difficult. Like, playing through Amnesia: The Dark Descent was very intense for me the first time around. Like, my heart was often pounding and stuff like that. This game wasn't that scary, and I think that's because of threat. There was no threat. The dogs were pathetic. Biggest threat you had was the worm, but, you know, you usually figure out what to do with the worm pretty quickly. There was no real danger in this. Philip was really the Chad here. He was overpowered. It was too easy for him to deal with the threats. I mean, the most deadly thing was the spider. And at that point, it was more annoying than it was scary. But the horror in this game is still magnificent, because although you're not scared out of your mind constantly when you're playing it, the horror elements and the lore and the story is very frightening, and the situation Philip is in, and especially the life that Red had lived, is mortifying, very scary stuff. So the horror is still fantastic. I think it's an amazing horror game. But did it scare me though? No, not really. Not in the sense of I'm screaming the whole time I'm playing it. But it did, like, the lore is scary. The lore unsettled me. Like, there's a lot to chew on here for the fear factor. The characters were great. Philip was an amazing main character, and all the other characters that lost their mind and went cave crazy were fantastic, and their stories were awesome. The most outstanding, of course, being Red. That goes without saying. Tom Redwood, what a beast. What an amazing secondary character. And I love the relationship that him and Philip built without even sharing a single word together. Everything was a one-way conversation, with Red saying his mad mumblings over the radio in an attempt to help Philip, and Philip just doing everything he can to get to Red and save him, being the only way he could communicate to him that he was a friend to Red. And that was all Red needed. Brilliant stuff, really love it. The enemies were pathetic. The dog was interesting. The spiders were interesting. I really want to know what the deal with them was, and I'm sure we'll find out in Black Plague. But as actual threats and enemies go, they were so pathetic. The worm was easily my favorite enemy though, like, freaking cool, awesome design, awesome lore, awesome story. The guy who had to deal with the worms, you know, rest in peace, he was really cool too. May, as I dubbed him, because that's what he dubbed himself in the notes. Gameplay was really fun, you know, for a game that came out in 2000, very solid. Looks good, feels good, plays good, atmospheric. Atmosphere is amazing. If you have a great atmosphere, then age will not matter that much. That's why, despite Amnesia Dark Descent just being a montage of brick walls, and not brick walls, well, yes, brick walls, but like old grey stone brick, and like rotten wood walls, despite it just being that all the way through, you don't notice because of how amazing the atmosphere is. And the Penumbra Overture is the same. It has a remarkable atmosphere as well. It really drags you in, so you don't really feel the age in the graphics or anything like that. You do feel the age in the enemies though. Oh my gosh, those goofy dogs. The puzzles were really nice. Some of them really hard to figure out. That's not the game's fault, I don't think. That's just my fault. Because I'm often tired or out of my mind when I'm playing for my YouTube channel. Or just like all the time in general, to be honest. What else can I say? Let's see here. Maybe I should take notes, like actually write down notes while I'm playing the game for things to say, like things that intrigue me. The notes were hard to read sometimes. I don't know if that was just me, or if frictional games were just starting out, so they didn't really know how to fully convey the message with the notes. I'm willing to say it's my fault though, because like they are easy to understand once you, like the Christian dude writing about the Inuits and their mythology is really easy to understand if you know about Inuits and their mythology. I think a better introduction before, like another note detailing Inuit mythology and everything they believe, before you got that note, would have been much better. Now, I got all the notes in the game, so I know there wasn't anything like that. So rather than throwing me into the thick of it, I suppose some knowledge on all of the Inuit mythology would have been better first. Though, me not knowing Inuits are Arctic, they're basically the Eskimos, me not knowing that is not a fault of the game and just me and my lack of knowledge. Alright, let's see, what else? What else can I say? Really intriguing and fantastic story, largely because of all the characters in the lore, but even just the concept we have here and everything going on is fantastic, and I'm really interested to see where things are going. I think Red's death is some of the most emotional I've been in a frictional games video game, and also just some of the most emotional I've been in a lot of fictional content. It was phenomenally well done. And frictional games always put you in the shoes of somebody that has to make a hard decision. that is throughout all of their games. You have to make the tough choices. And killing Red was one of the most toughest choices. I don't even know if I want to get into that whole thing, to be honest. It was tough. But it's what Red wanted. Gosh, man, poor Red, everything he went through. Tom was a very tragic soul. And Finn and Philip is not that much better off. He's in a tough situation, you know, he doesn't know whether he's going to get out or not. I suppose in many ways he is more advantageous than Tom, but Red knew something. Because he said that what Philip had in store was much worse. At least that's the message I got. So Philip, we can bet he's not safe. Yeah, I think that's everything I had to say, to be honest. Oh, the music was really good. You know, as usual, frictional games, they always get the best people to do their soundtrack. Or maybe they do it themselves. I'm not really sure who does the soundtrack, and I just saw the credits, so that's kind of embarrassing. But, yeah, I think that's everything. I just really look forward to seeing Black Plague and everything in that game. You know, see how much they improved. See the story especially. It's gonna be weird without Red, because he was such a phenomenal part of this game. And we're really gonna need... I don't know, man. I think we're gonna need someone... like in the same vein as Red, who is like just as good, or perhaps even better, but like just a different flavor of Red, I think would be really nice for the second game. Yeah, I think that's everything. I think I'm done now. If anything does come up, though, I will be able to mention it in Black Plague when we get to that game. I hope you all enjoyed this series with me. I had a fantastic time. Penumbra Overture is a fantastic game. It's not that expensive. I'll put it in the description. It's usually on a sale. But even when it's not on a sale, it's dirt cheap. And, you know, to be honest, it's well worth the full price if you do want to pay for it full and wait for the sale to end. Because, dude, this game deserves it. But anyways, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I have no idea what the next video will be, but I do know that when we get to Black Plague, I'm going to have a great time because this series so far has done a great job. I don't know about Requiem, though. I don't remember liking Requiem. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Have a good morning, day, and or night, and all that usual stuff I say. I don't really have much of an outro, to be honest. I just kind of say random things until I feel like I've said enough and then feel like ending. Or I make the mistake of pressing the wrong button and then talk like a madman. I really should think of an outro, shouldn't I? Maybe I should try this on for size. Nah, I'll just think of it off screen. Bye for now, bye. I'm just gonna end it before this drags on any longer. Wait! We're 30 seconds until I've been recording for an hour. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Why do I care about that? Bye for now.